confused here. Game number 3. Swing game. Will it be Optic or FaZe?
Oddball recharge, game number 3. Like you said, we are in the grand finals right now. Optic, they need to win 2 best-of-5s here. This one to reset the bracket, and another one. FaZe, they only need to win 2 more games, and they will secure the victory for this HCS Charlotte qualifier. Here we go with Renegade on the screen, a sniper in hand once again. He's right at home.
Renegade and the shock rifle, name a better duo here on Valentine's Day. Body shots 1, can't quite find the kill, so now Optic able to overwhelm them, and that ball doesn't get played over toward the mid-map. Optic Gaming just have to deal with 1 more player. Somehow Snakebite finds that ball randomly and chucks it out with his final life despite being 3 down. What a play.
That's a huge play. The ball's right at the bottom center of the map. Unfortunately, though, FaZe is not going to be really in a position to stop this. They're getting spawned, but they're getting staggered spawns. That means Optic has a chance, and with all the kills from Lucid, really makes it easy for Optic to rotate this ball freely. 2 down for FaZe, and Lucid, the only one down for Optic.
Yeah, like you alluded to, I mean, no matter what the great play was, so despite being 3 down and playing that ball toward the mid-map, you have to follow it up by using that ball as bait. The spawning players weren't able to get in position fast enough, and now Optic Gaming find themselves the kills, find themselves some ball time. FaZe once again forced to make a play here. APG running out of shock rifle ammo, might be running out of time here, but somehow takes down Renegade.
That's some great confidence out of APG, starting the game 4-2. He's having a phenomenal series, by the way. It's really good to see out of him, but 3 go down for FaZe. And still Royal 2 trying to make a play with information that Optic is weak. He wants to try and get these trades, but he only gets 1.
Slays do seem to go in favor of Optic Gaming. Multiple members of FaZe are still find that avenue to push onto the H side, but a high IQ rotation out of Trippy and Optic Gaming allow APG to follow it up with another big kill. More time being added on the board here, despite the fact that FaZe were able to create the break. Now they have to reset, and Formal gets himself a remote detonation. That's going to slow down FaZe just a little bit. Snakebite takes down 1, can't find himself 2. Frosty is trying to take down Lucid, looked a little bit confused there, trying to play his life, and somehow throughout all of that, Optic rotate the ball once again. Trippy is still putting points on the board.
Yeah, that was a great trade by Trippy right there, the bait and switch. Unfortunately, the switch did not happen, but one thing that did happen is they get that ball time, and they've put 35 seconds on the board since that trade happened. So a beautiful job here by Optic Gaming. They've now got a solidified pipe setup, and it's going to take a major break from FaZe to stop this time.
These ball rotations are winning Optic the game right now. FaZe have now chased this ball away from gold into A, back into C, back to A. But now Renegade is done with this cat and mouse game, and now with the shock rifle trying to make some electrifying plays, finally steals that ball off of the cold dead bodies of Optic Gaming. Can FaZe finally get on the board once again, because they're down by quite a bit. Optic's objective efficiency here on oddball recharge is masterful.
Yeah, they've got to kill Trippy here, though. He gets a spawn on the C plat, which is gonna be a problem. They do get him, but Optic playing very aggressive. See if they can get this hold on this backside. APG the only one in position to potentially stop the play.
Down to 1 shot of Snakebite here, but Frosty still has his back. And with the camouflage, able to avoid all of that damage, even gets himself a huge kill. FaZe able to put some good time on the board. Frosty might have spotted Formal there, trying to cross here over toward the tower side. Renegade with that ball in hands. FaZe losing numbers left and right. They're gonna be forced to play this ball. Frosty is getting overwhelmed. Multiple go down. Ball gets reset. Trippy tries to get in position, but he's gonna be spotted.
That's what you got to do, right? That's what Optic is doing so well. They wait for 2. They wait for a teammate to push through together, and now you got a 2v1 you got to deal with. And, you know, Frosty and Renegade are some insane individual players, but a 2v1 is not ideal, and they both go down. 79 seconds for Optic, 54 for FaZe in round number 1.
Lucid able to put that green gun to work to make Renegade one shot, but can't quite find the kill. Trippy showing us the disruptor from long range, from downtown. And with that, the BR works just as well. Just like that, FaZe go 3 down. Optic have come to play here. Just a few more seconds needed. Roll 2 gonna pad those stats just a bit, but can't get near the ball. Just like that, Optic go up 1-0.
Yeah, you saw a little bit of the same right there, right? Snakebite and Roll 2 trying to do a 2-man push, but Roll 2 didn't have the angles, so Snakebite goes down early. Roll 2 is going to follow it up and go down as well, and Optic close out the round with those 2 dead.
Optic are clearly winning the Slays battle at the moment, and it's translating into that ball time as well. So not only have we seen that objective efficiency with their crazy rotations, but we're also seeing them slay out and hold on to these setups. FaZe are having trouble here on recharge. As I say that, Snakebite and Renegade working beautiful 1-2 combo there. So I guess not much trouble anymore. They're starting to figure it out, but Renegade ends up going down. Frosty tries to clean up Formal, who refuses to be taken down, and just like that, APG and Optic are gonna move that ball forward.
Yeah, Optic's doing a really good job of isolating players. You know, they do that so very well, but the thing is they isolate players while cutting off the angles of the other members on FaZe, so just allows them to put so much damage across the map and just continue to get this ball time. And as you can see, once again, an isolated player in World 2 goes down. Frosty's going to take his own 1v1, and now that's all you're really seeing is a lot of 1v1s. They've got to slow down the pace of this game and potentially take advantage of this damage that's been done, but they don't have the numbers to do so.
Snakebite somehow able to get out of dodge and get out of that situation alive, and now that turns into a flank. Easy damage onto Lucid. Now he's going to work onto multiple players, but his teammate in Roll 2 goes down in a bit of a 1v2. Still has the confidence to challenge one, has a bit of shields to work with, ends up putting APG down to 1 shot, almost gets the trade, but Renegade is here. Bouncing the green gun back, gets the finish of the kill. We know that Optic want to get back involved, but we should see some early time here for Renegade. He passed that ball. He's like, I got some work to do. Hold this for me real quick.
Seeing reaction time like that just makes me really understand how old I am. I don't have reaction time like that anymore. That's absolutely insane to be able to repulse a green gun shot that fast, that close range. And they do just that though, but FaZe starting to get some time on the board. They're approaching 20 seconds, got a lead here. Can they hold this setup onto pipes? Roll 2 has the shock. We've seen what he's able to do with this, and he gets a double.
Shock rifle in the hands of Roll 2. 3 down, go Optic Gaming. The final player alive is Formal, and they know that he's behind enemy lines, so they're gonna try to play this ball time while also try to chase down this kill. Formal does an excellent job of playing his life and being a nuisance in the back base, but eventually Formal goes down. Optic now starts to move in position. Trippy and Lucid working a bit of a 1-2 combo here on the goat side, finds a 1-shot Renegade. That's gonna be an easy kill for Optic. That ball being left in no man's land, and with FaZe 3 down, Optic gets some valuable time here.
Yeah, Renegade's not getting the best timing right now on some of his pushes. He's got to reevaluate that potentially. Very aggressive player, but sometimes the timing is a bit off. Like right there, Trippy gets a beautiful, perfect under Renegade right off a spawn, and he's trying to continue putting the damage in. 2 down for FaZe. They get the trades necessary. That is 3 dead. Frosty's got to get this kill though, and that ball will be played.
And that ball is played toward the mid. But Frosty once again has that shock rifle in hand. Every player in the lobby so dangerous with that shock rifle. Especially this man on screen. Grapples that ball. Already starts to move it over. Snakebite's probably going to take this from him here as he's going to put the shock rifle to work. He's pulling Optic in over toward the gold side, but the BR doesn't finish off Trippy. Now 1 shot he goes. A stray grenade going to take him out. What once was a beautiful play by FaZe, now Optic get pulled off the break here. Multiple down. A 1v1, and Renegade gonna prioritize this active camouflage even above the ball.
Yeah, that's a huge play by Renegade. He can potentially make a break all on his own right now. This is what he loves to do, but he gets naded. He's got to wait a couple more seconds. Tries to get that clamber on the mid side of bottom. And that's what he's got to go for, right? Those 100% kills, weak players, anyone that you know 100% you're going to get the kill on. That's how you get that value.
Ball onto the A side. That camouflage did run out, so Renegade is going to take this ball and allow World 2 to cook. And with this shock rifle, he might be frying up some Spartans here. Formal down to one shot, can't quite find the kill onto that one. There's a flanking player over toward the bottom side. Renegade having the wherewithal to drop ball and put damage. Lucid tries to get the cleanup, is able to do so, but he's going to be dealt with as well. Somehow Formal tries to get involved. It's a slaughter here. Bodies are in the floor. Drowning Pool would be proud.
Frosty unfortunately not able to get that very last trade, but FaZe have a sizable lead here with 1 minute and 30 seconds. Pay attention to the bottom of your screen. That ball is dropped. 1 minute and 30 seconds goes by. Optic are going to be in trouble. And it's a question here as Roll 2 gets a beautiful triple. Will FaZe just play this time? But no, it looks like they're going to get some more ball time on the board, potentially finish off this round. We'll see if they're able to close it out.
We're gonna call him Rule 3 from now on after that triple kill. Because that's exactly what FaZe needed to put some separation in the scoreboard here. Rule 2 takes down 2 with 1 grenade. Snakebite's able to deal with Lucid. Formal now realized that he has to make some kind of play over toward the mid-map. Frosty uncharacteristically not able to deal with Formal, but luckily his team is up. They have his back. Moving on towards the end game here. And as of right now, FaZe still have that ball, but the play comes in. Optic overwhelmed the A side, and great job to force the play ball. But look at how many points you're down by. I don't know if Optic have it in them.
Yeah, it's going to be really tough with a minute left. I believe now at this point they can probably play for that time. It looks like they're just going to finish it off. 10 seconds is all they need. Why wait 54 seconds when you could just pick the ball up for 10? They'll do just that. We're going to a round number 3.
Optic absolutely dominated that round 1, but round 2, FaZe are able to respond. And just to remind you guys at home, FaZe are the ones that come out throughout the winners bracket. So if they come out with that 3 wins, they're ending this tournament. Optic still have the opportunity to force a bracket reset. This might be a long Valentine's Day.
Love the multitasking there by Frosty, throwing the nade right after he gets the first kill. Puts some damage on the second, cleans up the second as well, but a lot of numbers fall for FaZe. With the cross shot right there. Unfortunately, Renegade is not able to stay alive, and Formal does have the camo now. He's got Trippy to work with as well. Trippy takes his 1v1, and now Formal's job is to protect Trippy as he's no shield, but Frosty makes it through.
Going ghost.
Wow. He ate his carrots when he was a kid, didn't he? I don't know how he saw that one.
All I'm saying is that every time Formal has camouflage and he goes over towards that bat ledge, bad things happen. I'm just saying. Whether he has a sword, shock rifle, if you got camo, just don't go near the bat ledge. The PTSD needs to start kicking in there. You need to get away.
This time, I'm assuming he won't be checked, though, which can definitely hurt them. But Optic playing really well. A lot of defense happening on this round number 3. You see the rotations, something we talked about. Optic being so very good at rotating it towards A, but they're not paying attention. But Formal, not checked at all. He hits the beautiful shot, but it's not enough as 3 of his teammates fall. APG, the last alive.
And with Optic Gaming going 3 down, FaZe now have the opportunity to put valuable ball time on the board. A 16-0 run so far. Renegade, shock rifle in hands, can use this active camouflage as bait. All of Optic Gaming needs to be focused on Renegade because you can't allow him to go off. Tripping down to one shot again. Is going to go in after APG, who isn't having any part of that. Camouflage might have been swallowed up by Formal, but I'm not sure if he's able to get away.
He is. Gets away with the camo. Now looking to make a play with a shock rifle as well. He does spot Frosty. Frosty going to take the 1v1 confidently, but Formal does stay alive. Can he stay alive longer? No, they pinch him very aggressively. but at what cost? 3 go down, and roll to the last player alive is gonna go down as well.
Despite the lead that FaZe have, Optic do a great job of breaking that setup, and now they get the opportunity to move into their own. The gold side being locked down here by Optic Gaming. Green wall have a green gun. A grapple to work with. Snakebite knows how important this first kill is. Lucid gets caught a bit in the open. They're gonna deal with him. Formal down to 1 shot. Snakebite does damage onto multiple. Frosty now is gonna squeeze in there. Him and Renegade chase down the 1-shot player. FaZe move that ball onto the gold side as they look to get back in, increase their lead once again. It's round number 3. There's no more chances.
Last week, I talked to Snakebite and I asked him, you know, what are you guys weak at? What do you guys need to improve on? And he said, well, we don't have the best breaks in the game, so we definitely are working on that. We're working on breaking setups more effectively. And right there, you saw a perfect break by this FaZe roster. And they're continuing to do so and continuing to rack on the time, 75 seconds and counting. They're trying to close out game number 2 right now.
And not only were they able to break that setup, but also even to survive a second round of slays. Now that ball is going, just time is just being drained here. Optic Gaming, they need to make a play right here, right now. You're talking about just 5 more seconds. Renegade pushing up toward the gold side, able to deal with Trippy. That's going to be a killing spree. Nobody Optic Gaming available. Renegade even coming out with the body disrespect. A little bit of teabags here, and something tells me Optic don't like that flavor.